Welcome to the 11th standard zoology class, unit 2, chapter 4, cockroach. So last class we studied about the morphology of the cockroach, digestive system, circulatory system and respiratory system. This class we are going to learn about the nervous system of the cockroach. See the diagram. The nervous system of cockroach, it consists of a pair of ganglion. It consists of a pair of ganglion above the esophagus. It consists of a ganglion above the esophagus. So that is known as what? Supraesophageal ganglion. That is known as what? Supraesophageal ganglion. This supraesophageal ganglion is called as a brain. It is called as a brain because why it is called as a supraesophageal ganglion? Because it is found above the esophagus. This ganglion is found above the esophagus. Hence it is known as what? Supraesophageal ganglion. It is also called as a brain. Then this supraesophageal ganglion is a sensory and endocrine in function. It is sensory and endocrine in function. Then a pair of ganglion found below the esophagus. A pair of ganglion found below the esophagus, that is known as what? Subesophageal ganglion. That is known as what? Subesophageal ganglion. As it is found below the esophagus, hence it is known as what? Subesophageal ganglion. It is known as what? Subesophageal ganglion. This subesophageal ganglion, it is formed by the fusion of paired ganglion of the mandibulary, maxillary and labial side. It is formed by the fusion of maxillary, mandibular and labial. Then this subesophageal ganglion, it is motor in nature. It is motor in nature and it controls the movement of the legs, wings and mouth parts. It's a one-word question. The subesophageal ganglion controls the movement of the legs, wings and mouth parts. Then this supraesophageal ganglion and subesophageal ganglion is connected by a paired nerve. It is connected by a paired nerve, that is known as what? Circumesophageal ganglion. It is known as what? Circumesophageal ganglion. So a nerve ring is formed around the esophagus in the head. A nerve ring is formed around the esophagus in the head. Then a double ventral nerve cord, see the yellow color one, a double ventral nerve cord arises from the subesophageal ganglion. A double ventral nerve cord arises from the subesophageal ganglion. Then there are three thoracic ganglion. 1, 2, 3. There are three thoracic ganglion found in one in each segment of the thoracic gland. Then there are 6 abdominal ganglion found in the abdomen. So is it easy, no? So what is the first one? See the picture and say. So a paired ganglion is found above the esophagus. Hence it is known as what? Supraesophageal ganglion, or it is otherwise known as what? Brain. A pair of ganglion found below the esophagus, that is known as what? Subesophageal ganglion. This supraesophageal ganglion and the subesophageal ganglion is connected by a nerve ring. It is connected by a nerve, that is known as what? Circumesophageal connective. It is connected by the circumesophageal connectives. So it forms a nerve ring. It forms a nerve ring around the esophagus in the head. Then count and see, there are 3 thoracic ganglion, one in each thoracic segment, and there are 6 abdominal ganglion found in the abdomen. See the yellow color one, a double ventral nerve cord arises from the subesophageal ganglion. Is it clear now? So now we learn about the sense organs of the cockroach. So what are the sense organs of the cockroach? Remember the diagram and say, that is the antenna, maxillary pad, labrum and labium. So the labrum is a upper lip and labium is a lower lip. First we will see about the thigmoreceptors. Thigmo means what? Sense of touch. Thigmo means what? Sense of touch. So here this thigmoreceptors is located on the antenna, then maxillary pad and labium. Then olfactory. Olfactory means what? Sense of smell. So this olfactory receptor is located on the antenna. Then a thermo means what? Heat. It is located on the first four dorsal segments on the leg. That is, what are the parts of the leg? That is a coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia and tarsus. So this tarsus, it has divided into 5 immovable segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here this thermoreceptors is located on the first 4 tarsal segments on the leg. So here these 5 segments are known as what? Podomeus or tarsomeus. We learned in the morphology of the cockroach. Then this photoreceptors is a pair of compound eyes are present. Then each compound eye is divided into many units. Each compound eye is divided into many units. Then each unit it is known as what? Ommatidia. Each unit it is known as what? Ommatidia. So here, as it divides into many units, each unit can receive several images of an object. Each unit can receive the several images of an object. This kind of vision, it is known as what? Mosaic vision. It's a 2 more question. What is a mosaic vision? The compound eye is divided into many units. Each unit, it is known as what? Ommatidia. So this ommatidia can receive several images of an object. So this kind of vision, it is known as what? Mosaic vision. Then gustatory means what? Sense of taste. Then this present located on the maxillary pulp and the labium. So what is a labium? Labium is a lower lip. Is it clear? So what are the sense organs of the cockroach? First one is a thigmoreceptors. Thigmo means what? Touch. A sense of touch is located on the antenna and the maxillary pulp. Then olfactory sense of smell is located on the antenna. Then a thermo means what? Heat is located on the first 4 tarsal segments on the leg. That is the parts of the leg: coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia and tarsus. The tarsus is divided into 5 movable segments. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 segments are known as what? Podomeres or the tarsomeres. Then photoreceptors, that is a sense of vision. Each compound is divided into many units. Each unit is known as what? Ommatidia. Then this ommatidia can receive several images of an object. This kind of vision, it is known as what? Mosaic vision. The gustatory sense of taste is located on the maxillary pulp and the labium. Labium is nothing but the lower lip. Now we learn about the excretory organ of the cockroach. So the excretory system of the cockroach, it consists of the Malpighian tubules. The excretory organ in the cockroach is a Malpighian tubules. So this cockroach, it excretes uric acid. It excretes uric acid. Hence it is a uricotonic. So it excretes nitrogenous waste products as a uric acid. Hence it is known as what? Uricotelic. So in the cockroach, the excretory organ consists of the Malpighian tubules. See the yellow color one. So this Malpighian tubules are thin, long, filamentous and tubular, and then it is 100 to 150 in number. It is 100 to 150 in number. Present between the midgut and the hindgut. The excretory organ of the cockroach is the Malpighian tubules. It consists of thin, long, filamentous structures, and it consists 100 to 150 in number, present between the midgut and the hindgut. So here this Malpighian tubules, it collects nitrogenous waste from the blood and then it is released into the rectum. That is, by the contraction of these tubules, the nitrogenous waste is passed into the ileum, colon and then into the rectum. And here this Malpighian tubules were discovered by the Marcello Malpighi. He called these tubules as a vasa varicose. He called them as a vasa varicose. Later Meckel called them as a Malpighian tubules. Named it as a Malpighian tubules. It's very simple, no? The excretory organ of the cockroach is a Malpighian tubules. It is a thin, filamentous, 100 to 150 in number. It collects a nitrogenous waste from the blood and then by the contraction it is passed on into the ileum, colon and then into the rectum. And then here it excretes the nitrogenous waste as a uric acid along with the fecal matter. This Malpighian tubules were described by Marcello Malpighi and he called it as a vasa varicose. Later Meckel called them as a Malpighian tubules. Now we learn about the male reproductive system. So the male reproductive system, it consists of pair of testes, which is 3 lobes. Count and see 1, 2 and 3, which is here 3 lobe, lying laterally on the 4th and the 6th segment, 4th and the 6th abdominal segment. So the male reproductive system, it consists of pair of testes, which is 3 lobe, lying laterally on the 4th and the 6th abdominal segments. Then this testis opens into the vas deferens. The yellow color one, the testis opens into the vas deferens. The vas deferens opens into the ejaculatory tract. See here, the testis opens into the vas deferens. The vas deferens opens into the ejaculatory tract. The ejaculatory tract opens into the male gonaphore, lying ventrally to the anus. So here. So this mushroom shaped gland, the green color one, the mushroom shaped gland or the utricular gland, the mushroom shaped gland or the utricular gland lying anteriorly to the ejaculatory tract, lying anteriorly to the ejaculatory, that is, which is present on the anterior surface of the ejaculatory tract. The seminal vesicle lies ventral to the ejaculatory tract. The seminal vesicle lies ventral to the ejaculatory tract. This seminal vesicle, it stores the sperms in the form of bundles, that is known as what? Spermatophores. It's a 2-mark question. Define spermatophores. The seminal vesicle stores the sperms in the form of bundles, that is known as what? Spermatophores. Then a duct of Pali gland or the combo blade. Then a duct of Pali gland or the combo blade gland present near to the gonaphore, present near to the male gonaphore, but it is function is an uncertain, unknown function. So listen here, a pair of testes, which is a 3-lobed structures, lies on the 4th and the 6th abdominal segment. This testis give rise to what? The testis give rise to the vas deferens. This vas deferens opens into the ejaculatory tract, This ejaculatory tract opens into the male gonaphore. Okay. So here, on the anterior of the ejaculatory tract, it is covered by the utricular gland or the mushroom shaped gland. On the ventral to the ejaculatory tract, there is a seminal vesicle. This seminal vesicle stores the sperms in the form of bundles, that is known as what? Spermatophores. Then a duct of Pali gland, it is otherwise known as what? Combo blade gland. Its function is unknown. Then this male genital opening, the male genital opening is covered by the fuchitinous sclerites. It is covered by the fuchitinous sclerites. This chitinous sclerites are known as palomeres or gonapophyses. It is also 2-mark question. So now you say the answer. The testis opens into what? The testis opens into the vas deferens. Then this vas deferens opens into the ejaculatory duct. Then this ejaculatory duct opens into the male gonaphore. Then this male gonaphore is covered by the sclerites. These sclerites are known as what? Palomeres or gonapophyses. Palomeres or gonapophyses. Then this on the anterior surface of the ejaculatory duct, there is a mushroom shaped gland or the utricular gland. Then on the ventral surface of the ejaculatory duct, there is a seminal vesicle. So this seminal vesicle, it stores the sperm. The seminal vesicle, it stores the sperm. Then this stores the sperm in the form of bundles, that is known as what? Spermatophores. In the female reproductive system in the cockroach, it consists of a pair of ovaries, oviduct, vagina, collateral gland and genital chamber. So what are the parts of the female reproductive system in the cockroach? Ovary, oviduct, vagina, collateral gland and genital pouch. Then here a pair of ovaries are present in the second and the sixth segment. Second and the sixth segment. Where the pair of testes lies? A pair of testes lies in the fourth and the sixth segment. Fourth and the sixth segment. A pair of ovaries lies in the second and the sixth segment. Each ovary is formed by a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovaries. Each ovary is formed by a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovaries, which contains the egg. Then each ovary, it is entered by a median duct, broad median duct. Common duct, it is known as what? Oviduct, known as a vagina. So each ovary, it is contained by a broad median duct known as a vagina. This vagina opens into the genital chamber, which opens into the genital chamber. A ventral opening of the vagina, that is known as what? Female genital pore. A ventral opening of the vagina, that is known as what? Female genital pore. A pair of spermatheca lies in the sixth segment, and then during the copulation, the ova moves towards the genital chamber where they are fertilized by the sperm. During the copulation, the ova, that is the egg, move towards the genital chamber where they are fertilized by the sperms. And then a pair of white branch collateral gland are present behind the ovaries, which forms a hard egg case. That is known as what? Ootheca. Behind the ovaries, a pair of white branch gland is present. That is known as what? Collateral gland, which forms a hard egg case. That is known as what? Ootheca. So then this genital pouch, it consists of 2 chambers. One is a genital chamber and second one is an oothecal chamber. So this genital chamber where the vagina opens into the genital chamber, and oothecal chamber where the ootheca opens, that is the eggs opens. So it's very easy, no? First one, what happens? A pair of ovaries, it is formed by the fusion of 8 ovarian tubules or ovaries. Then it is entered, which contains the eggs. Then each ovary is connected by a median duct, that is known as what? Oviduct, known as the vagina. A ventral opening of the vagina, that is known as what? Female genital pore, which opens into the genital chamber. Then what is the function? Behind the ovaries, a pair of white branch collateral gland is present, which forms a hard egg case, that is known as what? Ootheca. Then this genital pouch has 2 chambers. One is a genital chamber where the vagina opens, and second one is a oothecal chamber where the ootheca opens. Next we learn about the ootheca. So this ootheca is behind the ovaries, a white branch collateral gland, which forms a hard egg case, that is known as what? Ootheca, around the eggs. So this ootheca are the dark reddish, blackish, brown capsules, which contains nearly 16 fertilized eggs, drops in the cracks or near any food sources. So that is the ootheca, which contains the fertilized eggs dropped in the cracks or near any food sources. And then each female cockroach produces ootheca. Each female cockroach produces about 15 to 40 ootheca in its lifetime of about 1 or 2 years. That is, each female cockroach produces 15 to 40 ootheca in its lifespan. Then this development takes place inside the ootheca. The development of the embryo takes place inside the ootheca, which takes place about 5 to 13 weeks. So it's all these are 1 mark question. The ootheca, which contains nearly 16 fertilized eggs dropped in the cracks or near any food sources. Each female cockroach produces 15 to 40 ootheca in its lifespan of about 1 or 2 years. Then the development takes place inside the ootheca, which takes place nearly 5 to 13 weeks to complete it. Then this young one, that is the nymph, which resembles the adult, which grows gradually and resembles the adult, that is known as what? Parometabolous. So what is a parometabolous? The young one, that is a nymph, which resembles the adult, which grows gradually. The young one, which resembles the adult, that is known as what? Parometabolous. metabolus. Then here this nymph undergoes molting or the egg dices. The nymph undergoes the molting or the egg dices about 13 times. About 13 times to complete or else to reach the adult. To reach the adult form, the nymph or the young one which undergoes the egg dices or the molting to reach the adult form. So what is egg dices? The periodic shedding of the skin, that is known as what? Molting or the egg dices. So here in the cockroach, it is a dioecious or the unisexual. What is a dioecious? If the sexes are separated, you can able to distinguish between the male and the female cockroach. That is known as what? Dioecious or unisexual. In the female cockroach, the male genital opening is covered by a sclerites, that is known as what? Palomeus or the gonophysis. In the same way, the female genital opening, it is also covered by the sclerites, that is known as what? Gonophysis.